Welcome. Today, we're diving into the world of city ordinances. You might have heard the term before, but what exactly does it mean? City ordinances are local laws or regulations passed by a city's governing body. They're designed to address issues specific to the community, such as noise levels, pet ownership, or building codes. These rules help keep neighborhoods safe, clean, and orderly. Throughout this video, we'll explore what city ordinances are, why they matter, and how they're enforced. By the end, you'll have a clear understanding of how these local laws shape everyday life in your city. Let's start with the basics. A city ordinance is a law or regulation enacted by a city council or similar local authority. Unlike state or federal laws, ordinances only apply within the city's boundaries. They can cover a wide range of topics, from zoning and land use to public safety and health. For example, a city might have an ordinance requiring pet owners to leash their dogs in public parks. These rules are tailored to the unique needs and priorities of each community, making them an essential part of local governance. City ordinances are typically created by the city council, which is made up of elected officials representing different parts of the city. These officials listen to residents' concerns, propose new rules, and vote on whether to adopt them. Sometimes, city staff or committees may draft ordinances based on community needs or legal requirements. Public input is often encouraged through hearings or meetings, giving residents a voice in the process. This collaborative approach ensures ordinances reflect the values and priorities of the people they affect. The process of passing a city ordinance usually begins with a proposal or draft. This draft is reviewed by the city council and may be discussed in public meetings. Residents can share their opinions, and council members may suggest changes. After discussion, the council votes on the ordinance. If it passes, the ordinance becomes official law within the city. This process ensures transparency and allows for community involvement at every step. City ordinances can address a wide variety of topics. Some of the most common include noise control, parking regulations, building codes, public health, and animal control. For example, an ordinance might limit loud music after a certain hour or require permits for home renovations. These rules are designed to protect residents' quality of life and promote safety throughout the community. Ordinances play a crucial role in maintaining order and safety within a city. They help prevent conflicts between neighbors, protect public health, and ensure that the city remains a pleasant place to live. Without ordinances, there would be little guidance on how to handle issues like property, maintenance, noise, or traffic. These local laws provide a framework for resolving disputes and promoting harmony in the community. It's important to understand how city ordinances differ from other types of laws. While federal and state laws apply across larger regions, ordinances are specific to a single city or municipality. This means that what's legal in one city might not be allowed in another. For example, one city may ban certain types of fireworks, while a neighboring city allows them. Knowing the local ordinances helps residents avoid unintentional violations. Once an ordinance is passed, it's important for residents to know about it. Cities use a variety of methods to communicate new ordinances, such as posting them on official websites, publishing notices in local newspapers, or sending out mailers. Some cities also use social media or community meetings to spread the word. Keeping residents informed helps ensure everyone understands and follows the rules. Enforcing city ordinances is typically the responsibility of local agencies, such as the police department, code enforcement officers, or animal control. These officials investigate complaints, conduct inspections, and issue citations when necessary. Their goal is to ensure compliance and address violations in a fair and consistent manner. By working together, these agencies help keep the community safe and orderly. When a potential violation is reported, enforcement officers investigate the situation. This might involve visiting the location, speaking with residents, or reviewing evidence. If a violation is found, the officer may issue a warning, citation, or even a fine. In some cases, the city may require the issue to be corrected within a certain time frame. The goal is to encourage voluntary compliance before taking more serious action. Residents play an important role in enforcing city ordinances by reporting potential violations. Most cities provide hotlines, online forms, or mobile apps for submitting complaints. When a report is made, enforcement officers follow up to investigate. This system relies on community involvement to identify and address issues quickly, helping maintain a safe and pleasant environment for everyone. Penalties for violating city ordinances can vary depending on the severity of the offense. Common penalties include warnings, fines, or even court appearances for serious violations. In some cases, repeated offenses may result in higher fines or additional legal action. The goal is to deter future violations and encourage residents to follow the rules. If someone believes they've been unfairly cited for violating an ordinance, they usually have the right to appeal. The appeals process may involve submitting a written explanation, attending a hearing, or presenting evidence. An independent board or judge reviews the case and makes a decision. This process ensures fairness and gives residents a chance to contest citations they believe are unjust. In some cases, ordinance violations may be handled in municipal court. Here, a judge hears the case, reviews evidence, and determines whether a violation occurred. The court can impose penalties, order corrective action, or dismiss the case if there's insufficient evidence. This legal process helps ensure that enforcement is fair and consistent across the city. Sometimes, the city may require corrective actions instead of or in addition to penalties. For example, if a property owner violates a building code, they might be ordered to make repairs or changes to bring the property into compliance. These actions help resolve issues and prevent future violations, ensuring the city remains safe and well-maintained. Enforcement agencies often encourage voluntary compliance before issuing penalties. This means giving residents a chance to fix the problem on their own, such as removing an illegal sign or cleaning up a yard. Voluntary compliance is usually the quickest and least confrontational way to resolve ordinance violations, benefiting both the city and its residents. When someone repeatedly violates city ordinances, the penalties can become more severe. The city may increase fines, require court appearances, or take additional legal action. Persistent violations can even lead to liens on property or other serious consequences. This escalation is intended to deter ongoing non-compliance and protect the community. Noise ordinances are a common type of city regulation. They set limits on how loud activities can be, especially during nighttime hours. For example, playing loud music after 10 p.m. might be prohibited. These rules help ensure that everyone can enjoy peace and quiet in their homes, especially in densely populated areas. Animal control ordinances regulate pet ownership and animal behavior within the city. These rules might require dogs to be leashed in public, limit the number of pets per household, or prohibit certain exotic animals. Animal control officers enforce these ordinances to protect both residents and animals, ensuring a safe and healthy environment. Building codes are another common subject of city ordinances. These regulations set standards for construction, renovation, and property maintenance. For example, there may be rules about fire safety, electrical wiring, or accessibility. Building inspectors enforce these codes to ensure that structures are safe and meet legal requirements. Parking regulations help manage traffic and ensure that streets remain accessible. Ordinances may set rules for where and when vehicles can park, require permits for certain areas, or limit parking during street cleaning. Parking enforcement officers issue tickets for violations, helping keep the city's transportation system running smoothly. Public health ordinances address issues like sanitation, food safety, and disease prevention. For example, restaurants must follow health codes to prevent foodborne illness, and property owners may be required to control pests. Health inspectors enforce these ordinances to protect the well-being of all residents. Zoning ordinances control how land can be used within the city. They divide the city into zones for residential, commercial, industrial, or mixed uses. Zoning laws help prevent incompatible land uses, such as factories next to homes, and guide the city's growth and development. Sign ordinances regulate the size, placement, and lighting of signs throughout the city. These rules help maintain the city's appearance, prevent distractions for drivers, and protect property values. Businesses and property owners must obtain permits and follow guidelines when installing signs. City ordinances often reflect the unique culture and values of a community. For example, a city with a vibrant nightlife might have different noise regulations than a quiet suburb. Local traditions, history, and priorities all influence the types of ordinances a city adopts, making each city's rules a reflection of its residents. City ordinances aren't set in stone. As communities grow and change, so do their needs. City councils can amend or repeal ordinances to address new challenges or reflect shifting priorities. Public input is often a key part of this process, ensuring that changes are responsive to residents' concerns. Residents are encouraged to participate in the ordinance-making process. This can include attending city council meetings, submitting comments, or serving on advisory boards. Active public participation helps ensure that ordinances are fair, effective, and aligned with the community's values. Transparency is a key principle in local governance. Cities are required to make ordinances and meeting records accessible to the public. This allows residents to stay informed, hold officials accountable, and participate meaningfully in local decision-making. City ordinances must comply with state and federal laws, including civil rights protections. This means ordinances cannot discriminate against individuals based on race, gender, religion, or other protected characteristics. If an ordinance is found to violate civil rights, it can be challenged and overturned in court. Businesses must also comply with city ordinances, which may regulate signage, hours of operation, health standards, and more. These rules help create a level playing field and protect consumers. Business owners should stay informed about local ordinances to avoid penalties and ensure smooth operations. Property owners are often affected by ordinances related to maintenance, landscaping, and building codes. These rules ensure that properties are safe, attractive, and in harmony with the surrounding neighborhood. Following these ordinances helps maintain property values and community standards. Renters are also subject to city ordinances, especially those related to noise, parking, and waste disposal. Landlords and tenants should both be aware of their responsibilities under local laws to avoid conflicts and ensure a positive living environment. Even visitors to a city are expected to follow local ordinances. This includes rules about parking, public behavior, and safety. Cities often provide information for visitors to help them understand and comply with local laws during their stay. Special ordinances may apply to public events, such as festivals, parades, or protests. These rules can cover permits, crowd control, noise, and safety measures. Event organizers must work with city officials to ensure compliance and a successful event for everyone involved. During emergencies, cities may enact temporary ordinances to protect public safety. For example, curfews or restrictions on gatherings might be imposed during natural disasters or public health crises. These emergency ordinances are usually time-limited and designed to address specific risks. As technology evolves, cities may adopt ordinances to address new challenges, such as regulating short-term rentals, ride-sharing services, or the use of drones. These rules help cities adapt to changing circumstances and protect residents' interests in a rapidly changing world. Environmental ordinances address issues like recycling, waste disposal, and conservation. Cities may require residents to separate recyclables, limit water usage, or protect green spaces. These rules help promote sustainability and protect natural resources for future generations. Transportation ordinances regulate everything from bike lanes to public transit and traffic flow. These rules help ensure that streets are safe and accessible for all users, including pedestrians, cyclists, and drivers. Cities may also set speed limits or restrict certain types of vehicles in specific areas. Public safety ordinances cover a range of issues, from fire prevention to emergency preparedness. These rules help cities respond effectively to crises and protect residents from harm. Fire codes, evacuation plans, and disaster response protocols are all examples of public safety ordinances. Some ordinances are designed specifically to protect young people, such as curfews, truancy laws, or regulations for playground safety. These rules help create a safe environment for children and teens, supporting their health and development. Cities may also adopt ordinances to support seniors, such as accessibility requirements, protections against elder abuse, or programs for affordable housing. These rules help ensure that older residents can live safely and comfortably in their communities. Accessibility ordinances ensure that public spaces, buildings, and services are usable by everyone, including people with disabilities. These rules may require ramps, elevators, or accessible parking spaces. Enforcing accessibility helps create an inclusive community for all residents. Community development ordinances guide how neighborhoods grow and change. They may set standards for new construction, encourage affordable housing, or promote green spaces. These rules help shape the city's future and ensure balanced, sustainable growth. Enforcing city ordinances can be challenging. Limited resources, unclear rules, or lack of public awareness can make enforcement difficult. Cities work to address these challenges by improving communication, providing training for officers, and updating ordinances as needed. Effective enforcement is key to maintaining order and fairness. In summary, city ordinances are essential tools for shaping safe, healthy, and vibrant communities. They address local needs, reflect community values, and provide a framework for resolving conflicts. By understanding and following city ordinances, residents, businesses, and visitors all contribute to a better quality of life for everyone. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the world of city ordinances.